So, last but not least, another stereotype, I would say, Jamaican men and Nicholas are very, how can I say this, PG-13. Very passionate.
Welcome back to another episode of Hollywood Life. Today we got a special video for y'all. Jazz is gonna be telling you what it's like to date a Jamaican man. How you mean?
Nicholas is the only Jamaican man that I have ever dated in my entire life. I just want to put out some things that really stand out about him. I know I've heard a lot of stereotypical things about Jamaican men.
Like what?
Some of them have been pretty true so far. So we'll see. So where you want to start?
Well, obviously this is not meant to be offensive. I might be the only Jamaican man that Jasmine has dated, but you know, whatever those characteristics that she does bring up are going to be reflective of me and whatever, I guess, patterns and characteristics I have that may hold true for, you know, my culture.
Like I said, he's the only Jamaican man I've ever dated. So, and now I'm engaged to him, to be married to him. So,
yeah, man, big man thing. So she she romped with my family and all of that. So
whatever you just said.
Let's start off with the first thing.
So, the very first thing that stands out to me about Nicholas, and also with him being a Jamaican man and kind of tying into the stereotypes of a Jamaican man, is he is very vibrant. And when I mean vibrant, I mean like his personality, the way he dresses, the way he talks. It's very different. It's very different from the men that I have dated throughout my entire life. Most guys are just very like basic, kind of straight to the point. They either a little rough around the edges or they're like a little buttoned up. You know, you never really know what you're gonna get. You know, you don't know if you're gonna get a super ambitious guy or you're gonna get a boring guy. But I would say you're just, you know, that's one of the things out of many.
Well, what do you mean by vibrant?
I'm saying like your personality, like you're not a quiet person, you know, you're always the life of the party. I think you have more colors of the rainbow in your wardrobe than I do.
Well, I mean, I guess I can say, and you probably would say typical of, you know, any of my Jamaican friends or family members, everybody's pretty vibrant, wears a lot of colors, is probably loud and, you know, just has a lot of, I don't know, rambunctiousness. So it's like, you know, high energy.
Yeah, super high energy.
That's typical.
You know, that leads me to my next thing. Nicholas and most Jamaican men that I have met, even with his family, they are very extroverted. They are not introverts at all. They don't care who you are, where you come from, what you look like. They gonna talk to you. So be ready to talk. And they talk a lot. Maybe I think you just
you made me don't want to say that right now. But I mean, yeah, I mean, Jamaica is a country out of many one people. So, you know, even if you look at, you know, my family or the people that you've met now, it's culture all the way across. Like you can see a Chinese Jamaican, a white Jamaican, a black Jamaican, an Indian Jamaican, all of that. And everybody look different. It's not I guess you would have to say now, like, I think the stereotype is they're dark with dreads. Everybody, have you met many Jamaicans with dreads?
No.
Have you seen all of them dark?
Mm-mm.
Have you seen any Chinese ones?
I've seen a lot of Chinese ones, actually.
Yeah, white ones, all of that. So I would have to say, I was never raised to look at a race. It was always, again, the motto of the country is out of many one people. So, you know, you treat everybody with respect, and everybody is just human, the human race, and, you know, that's just kind of the way we are.
Yeah. So
I agree with that.
Absolutely. Tying into that as well, very, very family oriented so far. Again, Nicholas is the only Jamaican I've ever been with, but he has a very, very large family. I thought I had a big family. He has a very, very large family. Lots of cousins, aunts, uncles, And just that whole vibe, like, I think he's super blessed to have that. Not everybody is blessed to have a large family like that. They are very in tune with each other. Whether they like it or not, they will ride or die for each other. They love each other, like, a lot. Like, y'all, no matter how much y'all fuss or fight, at the end of the day, like, it's still, that's my family, that's my blood, and we're gonna make sure we take care of each other. I would say, like, y'all are very, very family-oriented type of people.
I'd have to agree with that too. I don't think I know any Jamaicans that are not protective of their family, or I mean, that's just, I find that to be big in most foreign cultures, but I can't speak for everybody. But I would, my family, regardless of what side it is, both of my parents have like 10 brothers and sisters, and then everybody from underneath that, and everybody's very big on family. And if you just met the cousin, you are still, now it's like, oh, you are my cousin. Instantly, you just feel this love for this person. And yeah, we definitely will fuss and we'll definitely fight, and it might even be to the blood. But in the same notion, if in the middle of your fight, somebody walk up, y'all both gonna fight that one. So, that's kind of how it goes. So, and again, growing up, you always talk about being with your aunts, your uncles, whoever, come together and support each other. And that's, just kind of something I noticed even growing up in America that was very different. Regardless of how far anybody was, they always had somewhere to come back to. Or again, like I said, if I never met you before, I'm accepted in like that. And Jasmine now, being my fiance, I think she realizes that she has an extra family now too. And I would assume that you feel that way.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah?
I do.
Yeah. For real? Like, she's like, my mom probably calls her more than she calls me now.
Yeah, she does. I love when you call us. She always calling. And I have a new sister, So
yeah.
that's awesome, and it's cool. We're all, very close in age. That's one thing I will say, like, your cousins, y'all are all very close in age, and y'all can call each other and link with each other.
Even the ones that's not close in age though.
Mm-hmm.
I got cousins that are aunt, uncle age, but they have kids, and everybody's still, I can go out with my 50-year-old aunt or uncle or cousin in the same space with my younger cousin, and then maybe they're picnic.
Another thing I will say about Nicholas and Jamaican men in general, they're very determined. If they want something, they gonna get it. They gonna figure out how to get it. They will go through hell and high water to get it.
What that mean?
You know what that means.
Yeah, you can give me an example.
Me. I am the example.
Yeah.
I gave him a very hard time dating me. But he was super determined. But he was, doing his thing. Like, typical guy thing. Not just Jamaican, but, when a guy is really into somebody, they're going to do everything to wine and dine and swoon and get that girl, to...
But I was never no what do you call it? Simp.
Oh my God, I hate that word.
But I was never that.
No, I wouldn't say that. I was just saying that you were very determined. Like, you were like,
I give you that.
You had a vision, and you were like, I can see her as part of my vision, and you were very determined to make that vision come true. And look at us now.
Yeah, I mean, not that you approach it with force or anything like that, but you just believe in yourself. You believe in whatever it is that you want, and then you just go get it. I guess that's the thing too. Like, anybody who's been through something, like your dad always says, if you've been through something, like, whatever. Like, again, like I don't come from money, and Jamaica is actually a third world country, and all of this other kind of stuff. But you're always taught ambition from your child, determination. It doesn't. My mom always says, like, it don't matter where you come from. It don't matter. Basically none of your circumstances matter to be or to have whatever it is that you want. I don't think that I simped or begged on my knees or nothing like that. But I, whatever it is, adversity is gonna be there. But you put forth your foot, and then you just go get it.
But
period.
definitely, this was one of those stereotypes that I was talking about one of my really good girlfriends, Zisha, told me when I first started dating him, I told her, I was like, yeah, you know, he's from Jamaica. And she said, what? Jamaica? Girl, y'all gonna be married in 2 weeks.
You know, it's funny. Your friend Cree said at the proposal thing, she said, Nicholas was like, oh, he said, oh, I'm gonna marry her. And I was like, yeah, he crazy. And then now here we are at the proposal, which y'all should go check that video out. But yeah.
All of my girlfriends said, they were like, yeah, that man about to marry you. Like, don't even be surprised. Don't act surprised when it happens.
Hey, well,
but I was surprised. So, not surprised that he asked me to marry him. Like, who wouldn't want to marry me? But you know, the proposal thing was a surprise. Like, I had no idea that was happening. But
yeah, but that even itself was a determination. Like, I wanted it to be a certain way, and I was like, hey, no matter what is gonna happen, it's about to happen. Yeah, we about to, you know, no matter what it is, you know, you have your vision, you believe in this moving.
Yeah.
You know.
So, last but not least, another stereotype, I would say, Jamaican men and Nicholas are very, how can I say this, PG-13. Very passionate.
We're not even gonna explore that topic because I don't know what she means.
You know what I'm talking about. They're very loving and passionate and
in tune with people's needs. Just leave it at that.
People, you mean a woman? In tune with a woman's needs?
Just period, you know, empathetic people. We can.
I said they're very passionate and loving towards a woman. Like,
hey, your mama watch this.
I mean, I'm telling the truth though. Yeah. Like, y'all are like, y'all. Oh my God, go watch that. What's that video when we went to go see Shaggy at the concert? Go watch that video. Go watch Shaggy.
Mr. Lover.
Mr. Well, that's what I'm talking about.
It's getting hot.
But I mean, not crazy, but like when they really love somebody, and not just, and I'm, you know, also like loving their mother, their brother, their sister, their family. Like, they really, really love someone, and then when you go into the woman that they're in love with, we get into a different realm of love. And they are very, very passionate and determined with that love, if you know what I mean.
I don't know if she'd talk about that. No, I can't expand on that, so, you know. We'll just let her talk.
He's being modest. I'm trying to be modest as well.
You know, we're a modest people. Not too boasty.
I mean, like, that's like my top 5 that like really, really, really stand out to
Everybody
me.
always say we got like 50 jobs, but
oh well.
Everybody say, yeah. I was just about to say, because I know.
I mean, I wouldn't say like
you should hit me up about that. Talking about, oh yeah, y'all got like 13 jobs, and I was like, everybody always asks me the same question.
I would say more so like, not that you have a lot of jobs, but like your hustle is there. Like, you have like your main job, your 9 to 5, you know, then you have like your little side hustles. You did have another job before, but I mean, you know. So I think it's not about the job aspect, it's just the hustle, the drive is there, which then goes into like that determination. Like, you're super determined for something, you're gonna do whatever it takes to get that. So if that means I gotta go get another job, or I need to work 3 jobs, you're gonna do what you have to do, no matter what those sacrifices that come along with that, to make sure everything's taken care of.
Mm-hmm. I mean, Jamaicans, I would definitely say, I don't know a lazy Jamaican. You might see some of those stereotypes on, like, what's that, 90 Day Fiance or something like that, with somebody getting a green card. But even that in itself, you think, you know, somebody's still hustling. All my uncles, everybody I see, you know, man, have, again, it's not necessarily a 9 to 5 job, but he's, you know, selling bag juice, popsicles, then he's going to some actual clock-in job, then after that, doing something else, maybe on the way home from somewhere. If he got a car, he's Ubering the people back home.
And that's what that's what I would say too. Like, again, like, this is not to offend anybody or, you know, make anybody feel any type of way, but me being 100% American, I'm from New Orleans, but honestly, being from New Orleans, Louisiana feels like I am from another country because of the way our culture is set up.
Definitely.
And one thing I can say just about Americans in general, you know, we a little lazy. You know, sometimes it's, you really just take that mentality of, I gotta know somebody to get something, or I'm gonna wait for somebody to hand something to me. A lot of other cultures that are not American don't think like that. That's why you see.
I mean, and again, it's not to offend nobody, but I think that, you know, when you're a foreigner and you come to America, what I think is there's a sense of entitlement with people who are born American. There's a sense of entitlement no matter what, even if you're a minority. You kind of feel like somebody owes you something, or if you do this, you're just gonna get something. And I think as a foreigner, you don't have that mentality, because you could still bust your butt and it don't work, but you still have to keep on doing it. Mm-hmm. So you don't allow, you know, things that don't work out to get you down, or even to just sit back and rely on the government or none of that, because you always want more. There's a level of not even just ambition, but you appreciate the fact that there's, you know, there's definitely more of an appreciation when you come from a different country and you're like, I'm American now, versus somebody who was born American, and I think they just don't understand maybe the struggle or the hustle or the grind for somebody who is not from here, and the things that they have to overcome to get what they think is the dream.
That's, you know, that's just my 2 cents.
Yeah.
But yeah, so
yeah. And again, she said she's from New Orleans, so we're gonna do a video about that too, what it's like dating a New Orleans woman. So make sure you check that out. I think one of the things that I'm gonna bring up is, as a Jamaican, I think all Jamaicans love to party and dance and all of that. She didn't bring that up, so that's something I would say I think is a lot different, but they can keep up. So stay tuned for that video, because I'll be telling y'all about it. And I know y'all heard about that bounce music.
Oh my goodness.
All right, well, I guess that's kind of Jasmine's top things for what it's like dating a Jamaican man. Mm-hmm. Hopefully you enjoyed. If you have any questions about it, go ahead and ask
or if y'all have any things, or
something you feel
if
like
y'all have dated a Jamaican man, or if you're married to a Jamaican man and you have some crazy cool stereotypes or some things that you believe is true.
A lot of the stereotypes are not true.
Well,
some of them are.
If y'all have some stereotypes or just some general advice, or if you're dating or married to a Jamaican man, put some comments down below. I would love to read them. Maybe something else might come up. Oh my goodness.
Yeah, so then, get you one. Get you one. Yeah.
Oh my goodness. All right, y'all. Until next time, make sure y'all check out the next video. What it's like dating me, a New Orleans native.
All right.
And all right.
See y'all in the next one. Make sure you subscribe to this channel and share the video. We appreciate everybody. We're trying to grow this channel. We're trying to get to 2,000 subscribers. So please, if you're watching this video, make sure you hit the subscribe button. Later. Bye. Tell them, say like and subscribe.
I like and subscribe.
Yeah.